to this series on how to manage stress. This is the second part of this series. I hope all of you have watched the first part. If you haven't, please do so on the Roma Ma'am YouTube channel. In this series, I am going to give you 5 more tips to handle stress. Nandini was always upset. She was always sad and gloomy since she lived all alone at home. She just could not be happy until she kept a pet. Do you also have a pet? So that is my tip to you. Keep a pet at home. Kiran felt sad, bored and dull, sitting inside her home all by herself and just looking out at the rain. Until she saw her friend washing away her boredom and stress in the rain. Do you also play in the rain? So that's one more tip. Walk or play in the rain when you feel bogged down by life's problems. Ariana was a very busy woman at work. She was always loaded with work because she never knew how to say no to people. But one fine day, she realized it was becoming too much for her to handle, and she just decided to say no when she had to say no. And that's when her stress levels came down. Do you know the art of saying no to people? Well, learn to say no more often. Ritik worked long hours at office, and obviously since he was so pressurized with work, he started forgetting things until he began writing a journal. What about you? Are you also maintaining a journal or a diary? Tip number 4, keep a journal. Dolly was so stressed with the clutter at home that she just threw her hands up and said, well, I cannot handle this. Until she found the art of decluttering. And now just look at her wardrobe. It is so neat. Just enough that it requires to hold. Do you also unwind similarly? Tip number 5. Declutter your life. That is where you will start finding peace and enjoying whatever you do every day. Well, adopt these tips to become stress-free. Many more tips coming up in this series. So, do keep watching and I will join you in the part 3 of this series. Thank you and have a stress-free life. Teaching online is not at all a puzzle if you are a part of the Roma Ma'am community.